This is how you check resistance from the igniter. Your igniter is located right here on top of the burner tube. If you follow these wires, you'll be able to know exactly where your igniter is plugged into. Sometimes you might have tie wraps just like this. So you need to disconnect these wires from here. They snap off just like this. And then you get your multimeter. You want to read resistance. You take one side like this, another side like this, and you want to make sure your igniter is at room temperature. And you should be getting between 35 to 52 ohms. If your igniter is at 52 ohms, then you have a bad igniter. This is how to read amperage off your igniter. First, you need to locate your igniter, which is right here sitting on top of the burner tube. If you follow the wires, you might have tie wraps around it like these. You can follow the wires leading to where your igniter wires are connected to. In order to reach amperage, you just need one wire. First, you need to turn on the unit. After your unit is turned on, it says preheat or clean. You go to where your igniter is. You take a wire from it. You take your clamp meter, go to where it reads amperage. You can hold on to it or leave it hanging like this. In order to read amperage off your igniter, the unit has to be on preheat. From this point on, about 30 seconds, you will get an amperage reading from your igniter. You would like to have a spike of about 1.5 or lower and stabilize around 0.5. Let's see. There you go. We had that initial spike. Now we're stabilizing around 0.5. There you go. Your igniter should be glowing, as you can see, sitting right on top of the burner tube. You see a slight glow from the igniter. That means it is turned on. This is the difference you see when you have a brand new igniter. When one has already been used and tested on, you'll see slight pittings at the lower bottom. If you see more pittings around the igniter on the upper part, then you might have a bad igniter. This is when we check resistance to see if it's still working. So once you have the igniter removed, it will look like this. It fits right in through that hole after removing the screw from this top right here. And this is exactly what you take. You use a 1132 to remove it, and then you have the igniter right here once it's removed.